Hello guys, I'm glad you are interested to know how this spinner is created. So what you need to do is to create a page, open the studio and import the first element, which will be nothing more than a flex positioned element. Flex positioned, yeah. The color will be black. We don't need this, and here we need fixed position. The next thing is to add another element, which will be holder for the half circle. Here is the holder. All you need for this element is to be centered to the screen, and I'll remove some of the CSS which is not needed. For example, the core we don't need, line items we don't need, and justify content also we don't need. And now I'll select this element because I want the next one to be nested inside the element. It's absolutely the same to come here and start writing HTML. It will be the same, but I prefer to use the graphical interface here. So go to templates and add the other element. What we need for this element? We need to remove the core, to remove again the align items and justify content, and here we need overflow to be hidden. Okay, so let's select the next element, which is the overflow hidden one, and inside it we need another element which will be the last one for the unit. Going to templates and adding another simple div element, for which we want to remove the core, remove all unnecessary properties from the CSS, and now let's say the main thing for this element is the border. The border will be 0.03 em solid, and I want the first element to be red, let's say. And also I see that I need border radius to be 50%. And now I can select this element and move it, but actually I want precise position, which should be 0 to the top and 50% to the left. This way we have this half circle, and now the half circle, the overflow hidden holder and the outside holder. So I want the overflow hidden holder to go minus 50% to the left, so I have the half circle here. And now I will add just one more thing to the outside centered holder, which will be rotated later. I want starting value for the rotation. I used Drag Attack's graphical interface for rotation, but it's absolutely the same to come here and to add CSS property with rotation, because this is what Drag Attack interface do. Just simple HTML and CSS. So I want the starting rotation to be 0. Sorry. Here I want 0 degrees rotation. And now I have the first element for the spinner, and now I'll select the outside holder and I'll copy it 3 times. two times, sorry, because I want 3 such half circles to rotate in the spinner. So the selected element is copied with this interface here, but it's absolutely the same to get the HTML and copy it multiple times. This way you get the same HTML copied, but I don't need that because I use the interface. And now the first element is the one we created. The second one, I want it 10 from the top, 10 to the left, and I want it 80% width and height in order to be again centered but smaller than the first one. And for the third one we will do similar thing, but this time 20 top, 20 left, and 20 plus 20 is 40, so we have 60 for width and height in order to be centered. So let's change the color a little bit. The internal one, let's do it yellow, and the middle one, let's do it something between, let's do it something between yellow and red, something like that. Okay, so we have the starting HTML for our spinner. The starting state for our animation. So I want the next state for the animation, which will be 2 seconds long. I want the next state to be the internal header. I want to rotate it to 360 degrees. This way it will make full circle. For the second element, the outside header with the rotation 0, I want twice the rotation of the internal one, which is 720 degrees rotation. This way we will have one circle for the internal and one circle for the middle one. 2 circles for the middle one. And the last thing is the outside element, outside header, which will be rotated triple than the internal circle. 360 multiple 3 is 1080 degrees. So what we have now, we have our spinner ready, and I'll save it to the object, to the website we created. And this way we have our new website with a spinner inside. As you can see, the animation is playing just one time and then stopping, because we need to add some configuration in order to make it endless. And I'll go here to copy the configuration, which is very simple. And you see the result. We want in the data studio logic animation, we want when the 0, the internal animation for the website ends, to start again the 0 internal animation. And this way our animation will go forever. That's all, guys. I hope you liked our breakdown, and just remember, any numerical CSS property can be used to create CSS effects and CSS animations inside Drag Attack. Have a great one and see you next time.